To the trending report. So Tanya asked us a question. Do we like being playing the role of matchmaker? I
Yes.
officially do not.
I do if it happens organically.
Okay. And I want to tell you the one question you should ask before you do this, because I got asked a lot when I was single, and I welcomed the matchmaking because it was such a desire of my heart. You know what I mean? So if anybody wanted to set me up, I was always game for it. But we shouldn't always assume that just because you're single and you're a female means you want to be set up. So Mindy Kaling, she was on Meghan Markle's podcast, and she was opening up about the need for people to be constantly setting her up, because she said that people would get uncomfortable with a single woman at just her existence at these parties with all these married people, with all these married couples. So she was talking to Meghan Markle, and she said, they want to set me up with some loser they know. And I'm like, I'm okay. I'm a rich, successful woman with great clothes and a nice family. And so she said, it's always met with someone saying that there's like no happiness greater than lying in the bed with a man who loves you. And she's like, that's just not the case for all women, you know? And so I think it's just so important that we kind of ask people. We don't just assume that they want to be set up. And I've done this in the past too. You know what I mean? Like someone just says they're single. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have this great guy, blah, blah, blah. But
I met some of them.
Yeah. But that's not the case. You know, I have a girlfriend who really wanted, the desire of her heart was to have a baby, right? And all of her married friends were struggling in their marriages to raise a baby because they were having differences of opinions on how to raise them, and it was causing tension and a lot of angst in their lives. And she's like, I don't want to do this with a partner. I want to do this on my own. So she's fostering to adopt.
You know, it's it's very interesting actually to hear that perspective. I, as you may have heard, am unmarried.
Mm-hmm.
So throughout my time, people have offered a setup here or there, and I was terrified and am terrified of a setup. I more often would go out with a group. Like, hey, there's somebody you should meet, but let's all hang as a group.
Yeah.
Like a 4-top, a 5-top.
That's nice.
So there's no pressure.
Yeah.
You know? No pressure.
Yeah. I think just asking people before and not assuming, because if that's what you want, then like by all means go full steam ahead, but that's not necessarily what everybody wants.
Then you have those people in your life that pride themselves on their matchmaking success record. They're so excited that they've set people up and it's worked out, at least for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.